shall we?
Mission accomplished.
Now what am I to do? Hey! Hey! Now what am I to do? All right, then. All right, then. All right, then.
Let's go.
All right, then. Go. What's that? Well... Right. What now? All right, then.
Everyone's here.
Now then.
That's where you want. It's your call. Let's move.
How tragic.
All right, then. Let's head there right away.
Hey there. Huh? Understood.
Indeed. Well, now. Really now? Well, isn't this? What now? Uh-huh. Let's have a... Uh-huh.
Got it.
Let's have a go... Let's do this!
Stay in
About movie time!
Go!
Ah!
hilang Oke ya lama
Okay, marvelous. I feel stronger already.
Bravo!
Mission accomplished. Huh.
jauh
I see.
Closure.
No harm. Isn't that?
All right then.
Allow me to introduce myself once again. My name is Dataram. I'd like to thank you for your assistance.
Why did you kill Alonzo?
I understand that you're angry, and rightfully. The execution was proposed. That is, under one, he had me declare my support for your candidacy by naming you as the key figure who put an end to the people's suffering. And in doing so, Alonzo would accomplish his goal, to bring you great renown.
Why would he go through?
Perhaps by giving you... Alonzo entrusted me with this letter.
I wager you must be furious with me. I'm sorry, believe it or not, I convinced myself that it was all... I realized everything I'd done was out of my own... Come to think of it, death, too, is... The truth of the matter is, I like lying. I like... On the day of my execution, before long, you'll ascend to the throne. I've done... I owe it all to you. You have my gratitude.
The devious scheme, your tempered bond has become by the grace.
Remember your promise. Become the king.
New archetype. New archetype.
Are you all right?
I have to win.
You mustn't be... You there! This is Alonzo's fortune. Though half of it was pinched from my coffers.
What are you planning to do with it?
Rest assured, Alonzo intended... However, if you, the hero, were to give them the money, that'd be a different matter.
If that is my friend's...
Thank you. I'll make arrangement. Come speak with...
This one's important.
If I can get close to you, set a point close to you. Orang yang mengatakan bro.
You... Somehow...
It'll be fine.
Yes. However... May I speak? It'll be all...
We can't lose.
Yeah.
Yeah! Right. Besides... That reminds me. Okay then.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's finally here. At last.
Whatever, Luis. Between him and the... Ah,
Indeed.
What? Me?
You can start with one for Del. Rella said as much too. Though at the very... We have our... For Maria and Fabienne.
Olha a população lá here.
This place here. This place here.
You would pursue peril.
You're right.
You would pursue peril.
Great.
The stage is weathered.
He's here! Wow! It's really him!
Welcome back! Your Highness!
It's His Royal Highness. Finally! This is better than any of the...
Sounds like they're more excited. But by the faces in the sky...
Though 'tis not truly His Highness's face wrought in stone, but our captain's. After all this time, I cannot help but feel conflicted.
Luis, there's no...
He's the boy with us.
Even up seems strange. We can't let them down.
But looking around the cities...
Your Highness, that right? You're the ones who aren't right in the head. It's because of stiff old cowards like you that this country's been spinning its wheels. Not ever getting better.
Then why hasn't Luis shown up yet, eh? Sounds like he's your coward, after he arranged all this too.
True enough. If he doesn't even show up after all this fuss he's made, everyone would feel like fools.
Probably going for another big, grandstanding entrance like at the royal funeral.
Don't care what he's planning. Either way, he's dead meat.
Save your fury for the fight ahead. But still.
Over there! His Royal Highness the Prince has arrived. Wow, and Lady Juna as well!
I say, nothing wrong with an adoring public, but this is getting more claustrophobic than the engine room. We don't want to get stuck. I'm popping back in the rover. Let's head to the hushed honeybee inn for now. I'm sure Maria will be happy to see us back.
All the customers say they're on your side. I was surprised at how popular you are.
Thank you for helping.
Thanks for helping, Maria. We couldn't have done it without you.
I tried my very, very best.
I never thought Luis would be the one throwing down the gauntlet to you. If you'd better get...
I wish we could stay up and talk more.
It's finally happening.
We've got to win this. For Grius' sake, too.
Victory is in our grasp.
But without the king's wards, we'll be fighting on even ground.
The king's magic lived up to the legends.
Not the kind of...
But will this fight, even after this whatever they make of it? Indeed. Let us now devote ourselves to victory.
Now you've awoken your archetype, forged friendships, and taken so many burdens on your shoulders. You've really risen to this fight.
right there.
But it takes me back. I mean, you and he were best friends. Wait, what?
Yes, we were best friends. What of it?
Oh, sorry. I felt like... Anyway, we'll make sure this is... It's like I'm seeing the prince smile again.
Right. Let's get some rest.
It's been a while.
So?
That
I got you.
Now then.
It's... Make...
What now? What now?
I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Really. I found new power. What now? New skills, new possibilities. I found new power.
Good night.
At long last, my lord, our investigations have borne fruit. We know where the true prince lies. Those loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him. We found traces of their coming and going.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. An old village, erased from today's maps. That said, against all odds, it seems that this place is...
The lost village of the Elder. I see now. To hide in a place publicly declared as destroyed. Quite a gamble. The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son.
What? Then the prince really does bear elder blood.
Forden did not raise the village for any of the prince's... Zorba.
Sir?
Now, if you call yourself the prince, then I will give you a prince's end. And I have just the spell to do it.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
Same as any.
No nerves, either. But you have to come back.
I confess.
Let's get out.
Never thought.
Let's head there.
Can we talk?
Just sublime.
Let's go see.
All right then.
I see it.
Now, where was I?
Oh. Now why do... Incredible.
All right. Everything okay?
Yes. Please. Listen here. This research.
Leave it to me.
Surely. I'm grateful.
Ini ada tanggung Rusia.
Now, a new...
May the truth guide us both. Listen here.
This one's important.
If all goes I have faith. Do make yourself at home.
Yeah.
You'll come again, won't you?
Reality. That's reality.
All right then.
Well, strangest things have happened. Well, whoever's doing next. Well then, if you say you're happy.
Who'll take the crown now? Never right, yes, no telling.
Say there.
I'm chuffed. Gone clammy all over in this, you right?
Ready?
Right.
What now?
Ready?
Well, bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore, things being what they are. I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. But like hell, if that's gonna stop me as a lone citizen watching over the future of our country, you can look to me for the latest news on this upcoming fight. The day of the entire...
Your Highness.
Count Louise!
It looks to me like Louis.
Oh, there's no way he'd... Whoa, over there! It's Luis's gauntlet runner! And so the leading titans of this race have finally come face to face. Let's introduce our candidates once again for this final bout. Our first candidate, Count Luis. Adopted son of a minor nobleman, he rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation's youngest general. Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down. But his name has since been cleared, and now here he stands, closest to the throne. Then we have the Elden candidate, he who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince. Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish, counting even the songstress Juna among them. The time has come to demonstrate his power. Will it be enough for this youth to take the throne?
I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all began with the king's failures. He was an unworthy ruler, and his incompetence bred the chaos that followed. You, who claim to be the prince, what do you believe the people seek in their king?
The right...
to these. Now let me ask you.
Power! My Lord Louise, kill him now!
Your Highness, show us your power!
Young candidate, have you or your party any final speeches before the duel?
We have only one thing to say. Wake up! Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection, but he is the very man who would see you slain. Hear this. Luis ordered my home destroyed by a human. Are we a land of animals? Or are we a nation united in the protection of the weak, in raising up our neighbors?
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way. If you crown him king, I know the country will burn. Rella said as much.
People, do not let your hearts falter. I desire but one thing, a world without inequality. And I shall gladly offer my shield to all of those who follow this ideal. Those who do not, however, will be slain without mercy or regret. It could not be simpler. If your equality means you will sacrifice the people who need help most, then I deny your world! So, you think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words. Come then.
The time has come. We're finishing this. Here and now.
Give me your aid! Got it, boss! Let's do this! There is no escape from me. Follow my lead! Let's do this! Drop dead! I will annihilate you! Can you endure it? Come, accept my challenge!
Audacity!
I strike to kill!
You've got several ailments slowing you down.
How about this? By the comrade, lend me your strength. I'm counting on you. Behold my power. We settled this. Let's get on with it. The power of lightning. Can you endure it? I strike to kill! I strike to kill!
Her badly wounded. Someone heal her.
About bloody time! Let's take off.
She needs help.
I've got my own tricks.
Hulkenberg, you've had several ailments slowing you
yet.
down. Allies, together!
Are you all right? That helped us out. Well, thanks. Let's do this. Let's do this. This is it. I see. It would have. I will annihilate you. endure it. I strike to kill! Come, accept my challenge.
What's happened?
I strike to kill! I strike to kill!
What a farce.
You all hurt bad. Can anyone get on healing?
I love this path. All right, let's make this fun.
Tis yours.
You're out of here.
Oriole left him wide open.
Charging in.
Then you
Let's go. How about this?
Stroll.
Observe the
They've
end.
got you with
Comrades,
multiple
lend
ailments.
me your strength. Healing arts.
I owe you one, helpful as ever.
That helped.
In the name, give me your aid!
Got it, boss.
Let's do this! Good. Very good. However... Magnificent. You truly have become more powerful. But I would expect no less of a remnant of humankind. You're a survivor of a lost tribe, aren't you?
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would call him a monster.
You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History as told by the Sanctus Church is a fiction. No doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history. One that told of ancient times where the land was ruled by a far different people.
You mean the legends according to the murals and ruins from the temple?
Yufa, don't humor him.
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass...
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods. They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race now lost. Wielders of true magic. The modern age saw them called Elder, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
I thought humans were those mad monsters. What are you trying to say now? Voice, you dog.
Your lies will soil His Highness's name no longer.
You believe it false? What would I stand to gain from lies?
Elder are actually humankind? Why wouldn't I know that?
Hear me! His appearance as a boy is mere trickery. In truth, he is humankind. He is kin to the feral monstrosities that roam this land, leaving carnage in their wake.
He doesn't know when to give up. No one would believe this madness.
No need to distress yourself. I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You will be the cornerstone upon which my utopia is built.
Utopia?
What's happening?
What is it?
Witness the truth! Good people, you would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is!
He's a monster. It's a human. He's gone.
The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're no beasts, but another form of the Elder Tribe. with magic, and they reveal their true colors. He is no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne!
It's not true! It has to be one of the Count's illusions!
What illusion? That's no prince! It's a monster! It'll kill us all! Run!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, the Order of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Hey! Step out of it! You have to stop this!
Down, sit down.
Afraid. Be not afraid, child. 'Tis not thy true self. 'Tis not thy true faith. In this moment, thy mind is disturbed. The time has come. Thou must
What's that about?
remember again thy true self, the purpose of thy birth.
An ideal world. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through. It's always been that way. Whenever my life's been the hardest, you are always there to help me through it. After all, you're mine.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey!
Are you well?
I had a strange...
You seem coherent at least. You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was he may be back with us, but without...
I won't. It would appear the throne is now mine in... Your vengeance is at hand. Shut up! Unfortunately, the prince is finished either way. Both this imposter and the true...
The true prince? You bastard! What have you done?
Bloody hell! Is that why he called us here? It was...
Your part in this has ended. Go...
Seize the monster! I don't care if you have to kill it!
Attention now. This looks dire. How could you deceive us?
I knew all along that filthy lowborn was hiding...
We retreat to our gauntlet runner.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom hears of this mess. We've no safe haven left.
Gallica, we've only got one option now. I'm worried about the prince too. I know. We'll head to my home, and the prince's refuge, the Elden Sanctum.
What? Jadi marah.
Count Luis is our true savior.
Sounds like we've...
Might as well fall in with...
No, that boy is no monster. I'm sure they'll...
Luis! What the hell did he...
The flow of that evil Magla was surely...
I'll remember that...
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure. They board the gauntlet runner and rush from the camp. What more?
A hiding place for the Elder tribe. Wonders never cease.
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while. I can't even see the room now, let alone the prince. No.
Just after we'd finally resolved the curse, too. Luis's final words trouble me. We must hurry on.
At first glance, it is a simple forest, deep as any other. But the observant may sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth. The ancient Elden Sanctum.
Can you walk, lad?
That's a relief. Seems like the rest on the right here.
Poor chap's even got me worried.
Hey, I reacted poorly when you were turned into that thing. I apologize. My mind just went blank. For a moment...
It's behind us now.
Nothing will shake me like that again, I swear it. And here's hoping there can be no surprises worse than that.
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost...
I can Gallica, how far is it?
No.
Hurry.
Right. Hang on a second. This looks like... Who are you?
Are you alright?
the royal flower? Something. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
Gallica, something the matter?
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that... Anyway...
So here you are at last.
Why? Why?
How odd. This place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
But why? Why would His Majesty order such an atrocity?
Thinking back now, it may have been Forden who led the charge. I can't be certain. But if it was up to him, he would have done it just to purge the filthy Elder tribe.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans. If he spoke true...
They're not. There's no way. Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in caves. That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed.
Yes. What?
He draws no breath. Likely a stab in the back. I doubt he even had time to shout.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. Now...
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
Yes. It's past the woods, over there.
Then we move.
find this.
Baby.
Russell? You're safe!
My word. Is that you, Gallica?
You were His Highness's tutor.
I know but one red-tressed knight. Are you the royal guard? The Lady Hulkenberg? By the heavens. Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy. If this reunion had only been a moment sooner.
Russell, where is His Highness? What happened? Is His Highness safe?
A few days ago. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see. It happened, His Highness had... We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart, and we saw him breathe his last.
No, that can't be true.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's numbers, only I remain.
Who was responsible for this?
I don't know who the murderer was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis, from the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifelight left the prince's eyes, the stranger left, with only a smile.
An innocent boy. Twice tormented in the clutches of assassins.
Luis.
Please,
We've laid him in the prayer room for now.
you're coming. Aren't you, love?
I must go.
You're right.
Ah, 'tis justice and strange. There's something in you.
Something wrong.
No, it's not. Well, I will go before you to the prayer room. Once you are...
You going to stay here?
No. I must bear witness myself. As his knight, I must.
All right then. All right then. I'm a little worried.
It's nearly time. Long have I waited.
Beg pardon.
Hey, you!
You must hurry. The time has come.
What?
All was for this day. There is still time.
Follow that.
Very abruptly buried. Why is it so different?
Now what? Hello?
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child. Huh? Gallica, you've returned.
Milady Gruade. It's been a long time.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruade.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe it.
No, I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here Even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man, he is still Her Majesty's son.
Despicable? What, you mean the king? Wait, who's Her Majesty?
Do you know nothing of the child's mother? The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our elder tribe. She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames, and it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid king could do nothing to stop them. But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so... You there, boy. Are you perhaps... No, it can't be. And yet...
Is something amiss, milady Gruide?
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction?
Hurry.
Hey, are you okay?
The time here thou camest to the end of thy journey. This secret place. Now remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew. I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
This voice.
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course. Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Luis, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince...
He is no longer with us.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
His will lives on.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. Thou hast earned the truth. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive, so from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus his stilled sands began to flow once more. Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee, who art thou?
I'm the prince's friend.
Is that truly thy role? Clear your mind and think, to name but a few. Thy parents, memories of thy youth? Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years were spent? Yes, thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I just don't remember.
Then search thy mind. Thou knowest the truth in thy heart, surely. Thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of mine own creation. 'Twas Gallica alone who the resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to begin. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past. All signs of thy conjured existence.
I have nothing?
Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey, the friendships made, the trust forged. These true things art thine own. All thy trials, all thy experiences wert to prepare thee for this day, to share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
My other self?
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission and end it here.
Is that right?
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
I am the prince.
What is this? I feel a curious resonance.
Could this be? But how? Impossible.
Hey! What's going on?
What awaits us now?
Hark, life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world. In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal. It all began with the novel in thy possession. utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
What is this?
What's happened? Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
This voice. I'm sure I've heard it before.
Thy mind should now be clearing. Remember now thy true charge. He was never a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter him.
Who are you? Wait, what am I saying?
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in appearance, the boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. Thou wouldst share past and purpose, a memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not be made alone, but alongside him.
No, that can't be. He was there when we got our orders.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
No! But... I was alone?
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day when our dearest wish is fulfilled. As he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength and wisdom. It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He has now been saved. And so the journey ends here. Thou hast fulfilled thy mission admirably.
What? Wait just a minute. What do you mean, it ends here?
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for thyself, and may the fates smile on thy journey.
How do we make sense of this?
Is it really you? How do you feel?
I feel a bit lighter.
There seems to be no doubt.
Everyone? I need to tell you something. The truth is...
So let me get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and his highness joining together, but that the former was... this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Then that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself, a part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. He was a soul given flesh. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel Drakadios.
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself. Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure magla.
The self, as a manifestation of one's desires. Similar to archetypes. I suppose this is the very essence of magic.
You mean to say that it was not merely pretense to claim the prince's name? He truly was His Highness all along.
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
But I failed to protect His Highness.
No. I am sure the strength of your devotion had a hand in saving him.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end, that faith was rewarded.
Fate was changed.
Are you really His Royal Highness the Prince? Please, forgive me, Your Highness. I failed you when you needed me most. And more, despite being a member of your Royal Guard, I did not recognize Your Highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
Actually, you've been there for me this whole time.
He's right, you know. If we'd not met you, we'd certainly never have made it this far.
This time, I will protect you. Even should it cost me my very life. I swear to it.
Finally, we've done Grius proud. We've really done it.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
You can just keep, calling me Captain.
No, Your Highness! With all respect, I must object.
But this is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so we'll listen to him, eh? What?
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You mangled the royal runner to your own whimsy, you lout!
Well, that is, I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end, wasn't it? A bit of clemency, Your Highness.
So much for acting same as always.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us, but through such extraordinary circumstances. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. But all this time, he had been on his own journey. It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people, seeing its truths. And without him even knowing, magic made it real. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of true magic. Perhaps this is how it came to be.
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting of its own volition. And now, reunited, Prince and fantasy live anew.
A journey to discover and reclaim the self, in all senses. No wonder he set off the custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner. It was the Crown Prince himself.
Even having it all explained like this, it feels like nothing short of a miracle.
I can only guess that fate had a hand in it.
That's right. I remember, I heard a voice. Guide him, it said.
What's this all of a sudden?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just... happened, right? I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I was convinced that we'd always been together. I thought we'd both received the order to save the prince, too. Ever since the moment I heard that weird voice guiding me.
A voice?
Lady Gruiday mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or was there an actual guide involved? I know someone was guiding me. I just don't know who.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on.
Come to think of it, that sounds a bit familiar for me too. Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any idea?
I have no idea.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming in, they seem familiar.
I might say the same. When I first acquired this power, I had a vision of somewhere not unlike these grounds.
Does this mean that we've been guided as well?
Perhaps someone has been at your side unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. But here you are, back in your rightful place. You have come to the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won, grasped with your own two hands.
Chiefess Gruiday, we want to know everything. What is the truth behind your tribe, the Elder? We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. But this village, it is something altogether different. I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light. Please, tell us, what is the Elder Tribe?
To know what we are, you must first know our history. Come to the altar room past the door. I'll wait for you there.
Alright then.
Come.
Now what am I?
Alright then.
Huh? Well...
The Elder tribe.
Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by as for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
The human tribe. So Luis's words...
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without they were wrecked, and any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Unbelievable. And yet the truth is...
Such drastic physical changes would... You understand now, yes. We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
It beggars belief. 'Tis nothing short.
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Rampant Magla, humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed. Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the Church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed. But its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names. Anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
And besides,
Amazing. Beautiful. Anjas. Aduh, pasti bisa. Anjas.
let's do it.
Dapat achievement, brother.
Let's fight.
That's it.
Let's go.
I've made up my mind.
Baby actor.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice. But what am I gonna do?
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be. That's why I think it's my duty. Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you, because I want to be.
I'm confident.
I'll be counting on you as all.
Same here.
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem...
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortal. This man named Luis. He may have his own...
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, that was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war, in every age the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. In this way, it is but in turn, with the world.
'Tis the answer to...
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might... He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster. Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome. What do you wish to know?
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts, they're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius, a family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait! What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge, even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him!
Akhirnya there is some action. Maybe.
Oh, it's you. And here.
I bet.
What is dia remember nggak? Ya gitu ini.
Oh. Whoa.
Aduh, tadi kita habis beli senjata ya? Kita udah ganti Alkitab, guys.
No.
Cek.
What now?
Mana sih?
What?
Ini orang itu di putih. Anjay.
Ready?
Misalkan baru di.
All right then.
Ready to go. Let's go.
Ready?
Moving on.
Stop!
You! So it was you behind... Indeed it was. I killed the prince. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it.
It's almost impressive how blind you're.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself.
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a...
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away.
Keep your guard up.
We've come too...
Dang, bro. Oh, please.
This guy shows. Okay. All right. Let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
I'm all prepared. Maybe forward! Let's set it up! Not this. Come forth, royal soul! I'll cut through!
I can't afford it. Let's get on with it!
You can do this!
This is it!
I'm ready whenever.
Follow my lead!
You're out of here.
Shield! We've got to do something about those apples! Let me handle. All right. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there! Allies, together!
Let my power support you!
I'll run you through!
Vulcanberg's ploy exposed
It's okay.
a new weakness.
We'll do this together!
We'll team up!
Let's do this!
Let's make an end of it!
Show them our might!
I'll blow you away!
Hit their weak point. Keep it up,
Stay in
Soul.
set about bloody time.
You can do this!
Stay sharp.
Right in their weak spot.
I stand firm! Lend me your strength!
We'll combine our strengths!
Burst forth! They yet cling to light.
They will fight! I'm all prepared.
Please.
Go!
Please.
Wind! Push through!
Quick, knock them off again! Regenerate the headwind! Here comes another round of wind attacks!
After me!
Strike true!
The power of wind!
Stay insane in a fight. Let's split some heads.
Tis yours.
Apa ini?
Ah!
Pilih kau mati dengan anak baru Tasio. Wow,
Satisfactory.
senjata baru.
I feel stronger.
Maybe. Oh,
Yeah, that feels nice. The bastard got away.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible, but don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. We'll not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Come what may, my life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
We fight him together.
Yes, by our efforts, we will stop Luis's reign.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Yes, I will.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the Gauntlet Runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory, but my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real. Guess I'm repeating myself, but I'm glad we're working together.
Likewise, I'm glad to be your ally.
Yep. Though, I guess our toughest challenge is next.
The mystical fairy, you're tempered by the grace.
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head. By the way,
The chiefess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself. The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together. The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions. So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Gruidae mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village, but little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Right.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
So, you as far as I know, an archetype I once... Magic is... So then...
The foremost...
Indeed. It is birth, yet by some stretch... Do you understand? Not as in... That is...
Indeed. 'Tis his hands that bear our fate.
Who? Yes. Who are you?
If it is answered...
Are you?
As move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the ascension of kings.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, all our
All this royalty? It always felt they lived...
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
We can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course.
About the new... Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
I want to protect this country and...
Tis the answer.
Well...
This place here.
Let's move!
You see?
Yeah.
After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch-enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
That Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general. The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive. Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
Come on, any takers?
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh, no.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
Sanctus bigwig gambling away his tithes? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteem.
I mean, he's not
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance, Luis?
Oh, churchman!
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another? Seems a bit convenient, if you are.
Easy to nitpick it.
All right. Let's keep...
Boy, what's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Vorden.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see?
Ah, the royal palace. It's been a while. Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Thou wert elder.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
Oh,
me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe, the party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Tran. But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a...
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back!
Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns! Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored!
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Because he's an imposter! Just like Count Luis said! You'll not fool us again, beast!
Oi! Calm down. At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Paripus like you, and you spit on him. Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the Prince?
Lady Juno, I can't believe this. I admired you. Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame! Shame!
Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you!
How dare you strike out at him?
They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this? The truth of the Prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions, and nothing else.
We'll have your heads on pikes soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
Oi, over here! Don't bother with them! No talking this one out. You need to run, now!
Bantuin kita ya.
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone. And oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I had my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic, but we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
All right. Hey.
Oh, now this I can't believe.
This is all right.
All right then.
Smash it all to bits!
Let's move.
Smash it all to bits!
Luis is the only one here.
So irreverent. So irreverent.
All right then. Luis is the only one here.
Smash it all to bits!
Can go anywhere. Where are you now that I need you? When you broke down, I didn't leave.
Everyone, I'm glad you.
Lagi ya.
Have you
Maria bingung nih
checked?
rambut
Tis
kita.
quite a story, but
I had thought all this business would, but under the deception,
Bingung.
Still, I mean,
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand.
then what would...
But you're still you. You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
Yes, that's right.
I see. Even so.
Anyway. You saw how violent and volatile the city felt. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital. It's as if they've been
You're implying it's Luis's doing.
Don't know. But the change in the...
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
There's gotta be something up there. Then it's settled. Head to the... and we'll fight...
Indeed. Maria...
Right.
I'll always...
Indeed. If we win...
We're counting on you.
Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow...
what to pick.